Hello to everyone. I'm Dr. Rachna. Today speaking about conducting successful meetings. And first of all, we have to understand that why it is necessary for conducting successful meeting. It is necessary to prepare the agenda in advance. Because once the agenda is prepared meticulously by considering all the outcomes of the meeting, then only we can move forward. Actually, in short, if I talk about agenda, it is a pathway, it is a roadmap to carry forward any meeting. More sound the agenda is, definitely the outcome of the meeting will be the desired one. So if we wish to achieve a desired result out of the meeting, be it related with the SOP formations, or it is regarding with decision making, or maybe brainstorming, reaching to some conclusion, or for anything, it is necessary to tell all the attendees of the meeting well in advance that on what issue, at what time, where we are going to discuss about the meetings. So meetings agenda is necessary, and it is always followed first of all with the notice which is circulated to everybody in advance. If I talk about the importance of meeting, then official meetings are actually, it can be called as a gathering, or it can be called that it is a gathering with a specific purpose, with a specific and intended audience. So considering the viewpoint, considering the convenience of all the attendees, we have to tell them in advance that at what place, at what time meeting is scheduled. So we for exchanging information, taking decisions, collaborations, and ensuring the accountability, it is necessary that meetings are always followed by the minutes of the meeting, so that we can minutes of the meeting, like compiling all the content and sharing it later on with the people, so that what decisions have been taken, who is accountable for what role, and if any decision is pending, that can also be mentioned in the same thing. So in my upcoming slides, I'm going to share with you that what are the agendas of the meeting and how the meetings are conducted, followed by preparing or compiling the minutes of the meeting. Importance of agenda: it keeps the meetings very much structured, focused, and it keeps the participants readily prepared, and kind of a preparedness. They come with the innovative insight related with the topics we are going to discuss. If it is related with the policy formations, then the attendees of the meeting can be well updated with the current trends, and maybe taking the case studies, or maybe following and ensuring that all what necessary things are required. Maybe some presentation is required, maybe some data is required, or some sheet has to be carried. So all the attendees in advance are prepared for the meeting. So these are the concepts, these are the benefits of preparing a very comprehensive and a well inclusive agenda for the meetings. These are the important things: meetings title and date, as I said, that on what date, at what venue it is organized, list of attendees, that how many members are going to be there, who will be the chairperson of the meeting, what are the minutes of the previous meeting that are also circulated along with the agenda, so that in continuation with the previous meeting, what are the decisions taken and what are pending, we can move forward with a concrete plan ahead. What is the new business? Now I would like to introduce with the word business. Business means that what ideas has been transacted, what we are going to discuss in a meeting. So in it is a jargon, we can call it a business. What business is going to take place, that means what ideas are going to be shared, followed by the announcements and the adjournment of the with the proposal, or with the idea of the next meeting conduction. So now, suppose the agenda is given to everybody in advance, people have come to the table. Now opening of the meeting, in the beginning we have to allocate the role of a note taker. As I have mentioned in the slide also, designating a note taker is very important, the one who from the starting from the beginning till the end jot down all the points, notes everybody that who said what are the points discussed. Business open, business closed, business transacted, decisions pending, uh, decisions taken and carried forward. So all these statements are with the perspective of attendees. It has been recorded by the note taker. Suppose meetings are very lengthy, so it is these days has been observed or are recorded through some device also. It is always on a safer side, because we might miss out on many things when the meeting is going on. So we can record in a tape recorder. We can get all the points, and later on segregating the comments from all the expert committees, from all the attendees, we can compile them, capture the key information, documents discussions, that whatever the documents presentations has been shared, that should also be recorded, recording decision and action items. What are the actions taken in this regard previously by as an outcome of the previous meeting? So include and followed by the next meeting date and adjournment time. So these are the we can say the basic points of preparing minutes of the meeting. Now let me tell you that how these are prepared. First of all, keep a format ready. I have in fact prepared a format also. Here is a format. Keep the minutes of the meetings format ready, that a meeting of board of members has been conducted on such and such date at this venue. These are the members present. So members present, we can list down all the members, chairperson of the meeting, and members absent or in absentia, the one who has sent the record or something. So this is a format we can keep readily available with the note taker. Now, approval of the minutes, again we can in advance write down, so that in the end, when the minutes are prepared or compiled, all these statements are put together, the meetings minutes are circulated to everybody, followed by their signature, so that this became a very authentic source of information later on for the future prospects. Now, certain things, as I told, that appointing a designated note taker is very important, followed by he must have, or the note taker must have a very concrete uh, and comprehensive communication skills, so that he can not missing out any of the points, should mention everything as it is. That is why it is also called minutes of the meeting, because we are keeping a minute to minute data of what has been transacted, what business has been transacted into the meeting, so that the note taker should keep everything in account, that what has been discussed. So using a very clear uh, language while jotting down the points, and indirect speech is at times can be used for the purpose of bringing clarity in our document. Include action items with deadlines. So special attention has to be paid to the data, that on what date the action has to be originated, how to be executed, who are the persons responsible, what are the decisions given, what are the suggestions, what suggestions are pending, where the decision is pending. Everything we have to point out very clearly, so that the person who is even in absentia is reading out the minutes of the meeting. Things should go in front of his eyes, like he is also a member, also a part. So the absolute success of a note taker depends upon that how, with clarity, spontaneity, objectivity, and with briefness to the point, he has jotted down, he has mentioned all the points. So, and reviewing the minutes of the meeting, it is important to circulate in the end with to all the attendees of the meeting. So if anything had by mistake gone wrong, or some data is missed, everybody can give unanimously, they can give their consent about it. So, to conclude, official meetings, agendas, and minutes are very vital for conducting proper official meetings, and effective communication is very much required for taking decisions during the meeting. Telling the agenda in advance, what are the benefits, that we can save the time because people are already prepared. They can come with the agenda in their mind that these are the issues they could talk about. All the inputs are readily available, presentations are there, brainstorming can be multifaceted. We can bring more influx of ideas by circulating the agenda in advance. So these are certain tips that how the meetings are conducted. Let me once again just for a brief sharing that starting with the meetings notice information, if we are circulating it through mail, then what is the venue, date and time of the meeting, clearly mentioning. Then the also attaching at the same time minutes of the previous meeting for a clear cut idea that what has already been decided, and if something is pending, carrying forward in a very crisp format. Serve the agenda in advance. Once the agenda is served, calling everybody to the meeting and allocating the role of a note taker, and followed by once he prepare the note, actually we cannot say prepare, he compiles it. Nothing has to be mentioned or added additionally from the note taker side. Everything what has been transacted in form of the decisions has to be compiled at one place, followed by the signature of by reviewing through all the attendees of the meeting, and in the end by the consent of the chairperson, meeting is closed by a followed by a thanksgiving. So this is all about agenda, conducting meetings followed by preparing the minutes of the meeting. So this is all from my side, wishing you a great learning ahead and all the best from my side. Thank you.